Hello, everyone. I'm happy to welcome all of you here at our coaching and our live coaching. I hope you are watching us online rather than in the recording, because it's better and it feels better when we speak to each other live, and you can ask different questions if something is unclear to you, or you can add your comment, which is very highly appreciated during our coachings. So we're having our coachings on Fridays, 1:30 p.m. Central European Time, and we have another set of interesting interviews on Tuesdays, 1:30 Central European Time as well. So these coachings are mostly private with limited access, but now it was decided to make them public today so that you could enjoy, you can evaluate what we already do here at our coachings. So on Fridays, we traditionally speak about DeFi ecosystem as part of the industry inside cryptocurrency. And this is a very new and thrilling topic for all of us. We already have had two sessions for theoretical basics of what DeFi is and what it means, so that those who participated in those private coachings already know the basic definitions. But if you don't know, so please speak to your partners or watch over the web. Today we will discuss some news. I will set a separate news block. Then we will go further on to examples of the latest trends in the DeFi ecosystem and what it is. But before that, I would like to refrain to fresh up in our mind what the DeFi is. So DeFi, as we already discussed last coaching sessions, is an ecosystem of financial applications that are built on top of blockchain networks. So that means that the blockchain is independent of all the applications, of all the services that we have in DeFi ecosystem, and they act in parallel, so to say, according to algorithms that are programmed, that are built by the developers. So we also talked about what features the DeFi has. So the basic feature is that there is no single point of failure. There is no single server control among those applications. All is happening inside blockchain. So the very authentic nature of blockchain is implemented in DeFi, because in blockchain, in Bitcoin as one of the first blockchains and the first actually blockchain, we have the distributed network, distributed chain that is open source and that is visible by everyone, and there is no single point of management which can change something inside this blockchain. So I assume that you already know the basics, and we can proceed further on. And my my next step here will be to share with you fantastic news regarding our company, because in technology, it's not only important to have the technology developed, technology implemented, working fine, audited, but it's also really vital for us to see how it is promoted in media, so which our company is very good at. So let's have a look at the screen, and I gladly and I'm delighted to present you the news which was announced today. This is quite a fresh news that PEAKDEFI token was listed at some platforms, at some monitoring platforms, which is DAPP and another one is DAPP.com. So you can see PEAKDEFI token was listed with all the statistics, all the data in it. And later on, I will explain to you how important it is to have the token listed and how which influence it can produce later on. Of course, you can see some of the statistics. I'd rather not say this is not 100% correct, because the data is being loaded on live, and sometimes the data are late. But still, you can have it as an argument for investing, for sharing the same community and joining the community of investors. It's not only about money; it's about technology. It's about future. It's about future perspectives that we are looking forward in the next decade. So DAPP is a very famous resource which has its own authority, so to say, and what it gives to us. Beyond all that listing, that is what is very important, it gives us the ground for the next step. And the next step, I hope so, will be listing on DeFi Pulse. This is the key Ethereum resource which observes the whole DeFi infrastructure on Ethereum blockchain. So this is the key resource, and I think that this resource and some other resources can be a sort of table Bible for all of us, so that we could have the idea of what the volumes are. So just imagine in summer when we held our internal seminars, internal coachings, the turnover, the value locked was only $3 billion, but now it's above 16. So this is a dominant growth this year, and this is showing big perspectives and what we have expected in spring, when the market was only starting to change for the growth. We expected that, and we are on the latest trend, which is very important. So and think about when you look at the statistics, at the resources, think about the future price and compare what the company has promised to you when you first listened to the roadmap, when you heard the plans, and compare what is happening in real life. So to me, and I hope to you as well, this is the best proof of following the roadmap. This is not only emotion or groundless ambitious plans. These are the actions and implementations that are gradual and planned. So I really enjoy this, and this is a very good news for our community. So let's move on to other topics. We know that Ethereum is going to be changing to Ethereum 2.0. So this is the new network, and of course we are very interested in staking. I want to share you the news. I will give you the link, all these links in our educational channel, so that you could read them and analyze them if you want. So Ethereum 2.0 staking protocol leader. So this this is a very interesting project that attracted around $2 million. And I'm not giving you just the news for the sake of news. I want to share with you the trends. The next trend, the trend is staking. So you know how it's implemented on our platform. I'm not gonna repeat again why and how it is happening. We have many specialists inside our company who can explain to you or already explain to you. So what is important here for us that that many stakeholders from other DeFi applications are united around Leader project, which is very interesting. So some of the projects are from top of the rating on DeFi Pulse. So that gives us some confidence and evidence regarding the latest trends that we are looking at. Please read carefully if you are interested. Staking on Ethereum 2.0 is very interesting topic, which will promise us new future. You know that Ethereum network and blockchain is going to be changed and moving to staking protocol and already moving to it. So read more about it in the news. So the next news I want to share with you is a general overview of how DeFi, how much money and to what extent DeFi infrastructure grows. So it is 1,200% increase. This is insane. This is absolutely incredible. But those emotions and those excitements that we having now are based on technology. This is not just pure hype. This is all that was, like I said, developed, or the idea was grown in 2014. So many of the DeFi protocols were already implemented by the year 2018, if we trace back to the history, and the boom is happening only now. So that gives you another proof, another evidence in what company, in what sort of company you are, that we are on top of technology, that we are following the latest trends. So don't believe words, believe actions, believe data from third-party sources over the internet, because in our digital era, it is practically impossible to conceal something, to hide something, or to tell a lie. Every bit of information is visible over the net. So this is the tweet from DAPPs. Please read carefully. I hope you will like the information that is implemented, that is set here. Then a sort of a general outcome of why cryptocurrencies have made a dramatic comeback this year. So please look at the article, and I will share it with you as well in from Yahoo Finance. So here you can see the analytical approach of what coins, what trading pairs were the most important and growing, and why altcoins. So you know what altcoins are. So these are other coins than Bitcoin, roughly speaking. So you will able to read why the institutional investors come to the market. It's not only the reason for pandemic growth of coronavirus, COVID-19, but it's only the trigger for the social and economical changes in the world. So this is not only the reason. So institutional adoption or institutional investors are playing the first fiddle now, and they attract the communities. Many communities wake up and become active. So this is a very interesting article on Yahoo Finance. Please read it. Then I would like to focus your attention on something else. We all got accustomed to Ethereum ecosystem, so which is natural because Ethereum is called the key blockchain, the most developed blockchain regarding infrastructure in terms of number of resources available there and variety of tokens. But don't forget about other blockchains, and I would like to share you the news. So the overall overview about Tron blockchain, which is very interesting because, due to some legalization restrictions in Europe and the United States, Tron as a blockchain has developed really much in Asia. And this year, we had Tron ecosystem had many events, many interesting events that promoted and provoked the growth inside this ecosystem. One of the most interesting was the Just Swap DEX, decentralized exchange that was launched, and that was a sort of clone of Uniswap, which we will be talking about a little bit later. And this is an interesting ecosystem. You remember BitTorrent protocol, which helped in 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago, to advance the file sharing system, which was revolutionary, and it was the first distributed network, a big distributed network before Bitcoin, before blockchain. So that was a sort of a ground for development of blockchain in future. So really interesting use and really interesting information. If you look deeper into it, you will be excited and thrilled to see what's happening there, and of course make your decisions on your future investments. So I would like to draw your attention not only to money but to the other sort of services that are surrounding us. We know that social media, social networks is the revolutionary service that emerged in early 2000, so in early zeros, so to say. We know Facebook, we know MySpace, which appeared before Facebook, then later on Twitter, Instagram, and so on. So this area has become a sort of stable, and we can't see many revolutionary decisions in this or changes in this social media area lately. These years, so everything is stable there, and everything, of course, is controlled by Facebook and controlled by Google and other corporations. But now DeFi is coming to social media, and it has big potential in the next 10 years, in the next decade, to change this area for better. So I would like to draw your attention to it because it's very important to be on top. If to translate my words to human actions, that would be good to buy some interesting tokens. So that's what I'm driving at, to be direct with you and to be honest with you. So please look at the social media projects, DeFi projects. So in this article, if you can see, a new protocol which is worth attention. It is called Vela. Please have a look at the article. Vela Ecosystem 3.0. This is only a prototype, but please have a look at it carefully. And if you find this perspective and trustful, please take your action and be on the top. We know that there were previously several attempts to have blockchain-based social media. So this is a voice Steemit social network where every content producer was getting some tokens for the content, and depending on how many viewers have been there. Okay, this was only just first attempts, but now these trends, this ecosystem can change social media for something bigger, for something more fair in terms of tokenization, so that viewers can receive tokens for their activity, and content producers could have received more rewards for the ads that they are displaying, and so on. So the industry needs changes. And following this information, I would like to share with you the info from head of Twitter, who said that DeFi is the future of Twitter. So this is a very smart person, and of course he's smart enough to know that DeFi will change the social media. So what I wanted to tell you, that DeFi is not only money, but DeFi is also services, a bunch of services that can change our life for better. All right, if you go to DeFi Pulse, if you go to the homepage, as I said, it could be your desktop Bible, so to say. You can see several sections of DeFi infrastructure, of DeFi sub-industry: lending, decentralized exchanges, derivative payments, and assets. So, as I said previously, if you visited our private coaching, I said that payments have very big potential in the next 5 or 10 years. But now the topic of our conversation today will be DEXs, decentralized exchanges. Before we start looking at them, I would like to share with you the definition, like I did previously. So what decentralized exchanges are? So those are the exchanges or marketplaces that do not require deposits before the trading, and users have control over their own funds. So those trading, compared to traditional centralized services, are done only under control of the wallet owner. So this is the key feature, how and what decentralized exchanges are compared to traditional services we have. So the users trade directly from their wallets. So this is the key thing. So, and later on, when you look through all the decentralized exchanges, you will be able to look at them closer. And of course, you open some of them. I would like to start with Uniswap as the biggest and the most famous decentralized exchange based on the value locked in it. So you can see the definition. The definition is quite simple. So maybe quite simple if you know the terms. But at first sight, of course, it's a little bit complicated. This is on-chain protocol. What is on-chain? On-chain means above the chain, so it doesn't interfere inside Ethereum blockchain. So please have a look at the definition. And liquidity, and it uses liquidity pools instead of order books. So order books is the term of the centralized exchange. So when we have a list of orders, but here we have liquidity pools. So we will talk about liquidity pools a little bit later, what they are and how they are functioning. So anyone which is the key user quality and user experience which we appreciate in Uniswap, is that anyone can quickly swap tokens between Ethereum or any other ERC20 tokens and earn fees by supplying their liquidity. In simple words, I would like to explain to you how it functions in simple words. Imagine a bank. So bank is a centralized institution, and if you go to the bank, you assume by default that the bank has money. Bank has money, and somebody, some oligarch or some financial group has put their money to the bank on deposits, and you can exchange dollars, euros, or any other assets that bank allows us to trade or to exchange. So you do operations, and of course you pay the bank. Any bank earns on commissions on any financial institution. So you pay to the owner of that bank or to the board of that bank. So in DeFi, it looks simple. All those liquidity providers are people, the same people as you, like on marketplaces, on P2P marketplaces. The liquidity providers are people themselves. So each of you can be a user if you go to an exchange, or a liquidity provider. So who provides liquidity pool by supplying the equal value of two coins. It cannot necessarily be Ethereum. So two coins of the standard ERC20. So, and Uniswap pays you the fee, the commission for that if you have provided the pool. I will show you later how it works. The commission is 1.3% per trade. So this is a stable commission that you pay. All right, let's go further. It's very important to see how it functions. If you go to the app, uniswap.org, if you go to the app, you will see a simple interface when you change something to something. So it looks very simple, but let's have a look at how it works. We will come back to pools a little bit later. I will try to explain you the mechanism. Hope it will be understandable for you. So first of all, the first unusual thing when you go to any service is how you log in. In decentralized world, you don't have to log in. You don't have to need to log in via your email or Facebook or Google account or any other centralized service. You connect directly, as we mentioned in our definition. We trade from the wallet, and of course, we connect from our wallet. So we can choose the services. It can be a MetaMask extension. It'll be service Wallet Connect, which I'm frequently using. You can use your DeFi Peak wallet, and you can choose any other wallet you have, Coinbacks, or any other services that connect wallets. They are quite various, and I'm sure whatever wallet, non-custodial wallet you have, you will be able to connect. I mostly connect with Wallet Connect, where now it's connected because I have already scanned it before, but now I'm logged in through my wallet, and you can see my name. It's ENS service, Ethereum name service, which allows us to have a sort of like a personal domain, so to say, though it's not domain, it's a name of the wallet, which I have set up for my personal wallet. And of course, after you connect, you can see the balances that you have on your wallet. So the general overall balance is 19.42 Ethereums. So this is the amount, the general amount I have on that wallet. and I distribute them between my wallets. And of course, I can do changes. So it looks really simple. I don't know why the language. Okay, I will change the language. You can choose any tokens. Unfortunately, it's in my native language, though the system is set up as English. All right. I can see all the balances I have. So this is an old before swap peak token, and we can see all the rest variety of ERC20 standard tokens. So there's a great variety, and you can do whatever you like. You can choose the token and change it to whatever you like. For example, land or whatever. Get the amount of it, and it is automatically calculated below. So we can easily click on swap and confirm the transaction from your wallet. So it depends on the wallet. Please try to do simple swap if you want to buy some coins. If you want to buy USDC or USDT or DAI stable coins. So those are coins which are connected or tied to $1. So there are different kinds of stable coins. We can speak about that later. So this is looking quite simple. Even a schoolboy can do that. So, but let's look inside it, how it works and why it is very convenient. First of all, we need to reduce risks. The risks are that compared to traditional centralized exchange, so to say, which we got accustomed to, we own, as I said, the funds. We change directly in our wallets. We don't give these funds to anyone else. So we possess them and we control them. We can do anything. And the second thing is the fee. So the fee, if I change one Ethereum for $648 in DAI stablecoins, look at the fee. The fee is only 0.003 Ethereum. So this is a very low fee compared to the centralized exchange. So 0.3 goes to liquidity providers, those people who gave and provided the liquidity for Ethereum DAI pair, goes to receive that fee, and this is a very low fee compared to any other. If we make it a little bit more difficult, for example, if we choose the pair which doesn't have any pool, if you go to a centralized exchange, you can change peak token. If you go to CoinMarketCap or any other data provider, you can see the pairs. So you can't go beyond those pairs. But in decentralized exchange, even if we don't have a pair, let me show you. For example, let's think about land DAI. Yeah, land DAI. There is no such pair on Uniswap, and I doubt there is such pair on centralized exchange, and we don't have the direct pair. What is happening here? We have liquidity rollover, so to say, when through pair land wrapped Ethereum, this is the token equivalent to Ethereum, so we have two operations here, which is happening by with one go. So imagine your efforts. So in real life, you need to change land for wrapped Ethereum, WETH, and then WETH transfer to or change to DAI. so your target coin. But here you can do it at one go. This is the beauty of decentralized exchange. You don't have to think or what coin should be in the middle if you want to change land for DAI. You can do it directly, and decentralized exchange gives you the best offer how to do that. So Uniswap has two protocols. The first one, version 1, and sometimes the price is better on version 1. This one is version 2 protocol, but sometimes it offers you please go to version 1. The exchange will be better. That's another customer care and nice move from the founders of that exchange. So we can set up price impact, of course. We can see the price can change because the velocity is quite big, and the root now, of course, gives us this opportunity. You can look at the pair analytics. If you go to Uniswap page, you can go. Let's have a look. For example, that's DAI Ethereum pair analytics. So overview. You can see the overview of the whole exchange here. So price changes, like typical data regarding volume and so on, and top pairs, top trading pairs, wrapped BTC, WBTC, which is equivalent of Bitcoin. So this means that all the money of the liquidity from Bitcoin blockchain is being rolled over to the Ethereum blockchain through this coin of an equivalent. And of course USDT in the top, and you can see the liquidity and fees that we have in that pool. So this is the first side of the coin, so to say. You can do changes, but you can also do pools. So you can do pools and add your own liquidity. How it works. For example, I played before with Peak. This is the old token from my wallet, and I was doing a slight test on adding Peak token before the swap and Ethereum funds to the Uniswap exchange. So how it happens? It happens with two methodologies. We can even play a game, so to say, how to do that. Imagine token A and token B, and we can do our own small marketplace, small exchange between 10 of us, or between 20 of us, or 100 people. So we can set up this pair, and everyone adds whatever he has, either Peak token, PEAKDEFI token, or Ethereum token. So he can add to that pool, and the price will be determined by the difference, by the ratio between those two coins. For example, if you add 100 PEAKDEFI tokens and 100 Ethereums, that will automatically mean that the rate will be 1-to-1. 1 PEAKDEFI for 1 Ethereum. This is our local, so to say, local pool. But if somebody outside sees our pool where 1 PEAKDEFI token is equal to 1 Ethereum, what will he do? Of course, he will buy all the Ethereums for the PEAKDEFI tokens, because outside in the real world, PEAKDEFI token is only 30 cents by now, so but not equal to Ethereum. So they will equalize the price. So the market equalizes the price. So we make the pool of tokens, and the market equalizes it. That's why it's very important to make the pool of equal amount, relevant amount according to the rate of Peak token or any other token to Ethereum. So this is a very interesting point. So as with my test my test pool, which I did several months ago, I did 0.15 Ethereum and 322 Peak tokens, PEAKDEFI tokens now. And my friend Paul has made another as a test, has made another pool invested to the pool. So I own 81% of the share, and if you go there and change those tokens, you will pay the commission of 0.3% of the amount, and I will get 81% as a pool owner. I will get 81% of that profit for my share, and Paul will have another 12% or 19%, sorry, of that share if he owns it and if he hasn't sold it. So this is in simple how pools work. And to sum it up, to wrap it up, I want to say that there are two methods in different DEXs, in different decentralized exchanges. There are two methods of investing to the pools. So the first one is unequal, so you can invest any amount of tokens of two tokens, or in some other exchanges this is limited according to the real data, to the real rate across all the market. So there are two ways, but let's not dive into it. For now, we need to understand the basics, how it works, how it functions. So we can say that this is a sort of a bank, a sort of a new type of financial institution that allows us to be founders of that institution, providing liquidity, earning from that liquidity, and users. We can be users who can use these services to exchange coins as we need to. So this is a revolutionary approach to the whole cryptocurrency, not only to the whole cryptocurrency sphere and industry, but the whole financial approach, because no one was allowed to simply go and provide the liquidity or be the founder of the liquidity pool, so to say. You can't simply go to the bank and say, okay, I've got $1 million, I want to be your investor, and I want to have a share in your bank or in your company. No, this is not possible. But in free world, in free cryptocurrency, digital, decentralized world, it is possible. You just take your wallet, log in, provide liquidity, connect two pairs or create two pairs which are going to be trading, and they will be listed everywhere if they have enough if they have enough volume. This is free. If you know how much it costs to be listed on centralized exchange, especially on big exchange, so you will be shocked. But this is a free service, and anyone can do that. Of course, there are many rubbish tokens, so to say, garbage tokens, scams, of course. But to eliminate that risk, we have audits, we have lists, and so on. So you can go to charts and see, if you look at the charts on the board in the system, you can see which tokens are on top, what turnover is, what value locked is, and so on. So this will be very informative for us. If you look at the tokens or the top pairs, you can see some new coins that you have never known before. And this is how it works, and it can give you some more information. But you can see new coin. For example, I have no idea what HKMT is. but they have the fifth place. We look further on, the liquidity is only $99 million, and the volume for 24 hours, like in CoinMarketCap, you can trace the volume in 7 days is $5,000. The fees are minimum. It looks like a market manipulation. We see it on top in top 10, but we can purely see and analyze that this is a simple market manipulation, and that can be rubbish token, which we don't need to invest to. So even without deeper investigation, I can say, and you, of course, you can see it on the go, what's worth doing and what's not. So the governance token here is Uni. Uniswap. This is a separate story, and I remember those days when we were discussing how important it is to learn to connect to this Uniswap pools and to play with it, to earn some profit probably, but we never know where our profits come from. We have played with this wallet, but in summer they had the biggest airdrop in the world. Every wallet that has performed the operations before in summer and before the middle of September was rewarded with 400 Uni tokens. So I have sold mine here, so you can't see any balance of Uni. I have invested them to some other assets, but I have got 4 and some part of the token, 400 and more tokens of Uni, and sold it for $2,200 or $500, I don't remember, dollars, because the price of Uni token was up to $8 in the peak. So five or even $8. And those who just made only single operation in Uniswap, connecting their Ethereum wallet, just got $2 or even more $1,000 for free, just an airdrop. That was the most famous airdrop that made this decentralized exchange very popular and made a great buzz around the world, not only in cryptocurrency world. So, but because never in my life none of us or none of you have got such money for free just for doing some single operations through Ethereum wallet, which is amazing and stunning. So, and I can say that was the most pleasant money I've ever earned. So this is not a lottery. We earned that money, and we never know what services to use in future to get money, because the DeFi industry is growing very rapidly, and maybe $100 you invested today will grow into big amount of money, or 100 times more than you have invested. So this is not a fairy tale or just fake promises which I'm giving you. This is happening now, and if you look at the media, if you follow the news, you can see what's happening. All right. So another point which I like to draw your attention, speaking about Uniswap or Uni token, Uni as a token, is the governance token. I can vote with this token. Last time we spoke about decentralized autonomous organizations in the theoretical part, and let me remind you of the definition, what it is and what it means. So decentralized organizations is a type of DAPPs, so to say, that that allow people to vote through governance token. We have money DApp, like our PEAKDEFI wallet is, and many other Ethereum, Tron, Bitcoin wallets, and so on. But we have a separate type of applications like DAO, so to say, decentralized autonomous. So this is one of the example how it works. When you have uni tokens, currently you see no in my Ethereum wallet here, but what we can do with those tokens? Those tokens as governance tokens are allow us to vote for decisions. So the management of Uniswap wants to shift the responsibility onto community rather than making the decisions themselves. So decentralized, not only money, not only wallets, but what we have decentralized here is the management, is the way we make the key decisions for the company. So this can then be by community, and this is a sort of a true democracy. I would like to say a more pure democracy than we used to have in our countries to this and that extent. I would say like that. For example, we can have such decisions like to reduce uni governance proposal and quorum thresholds. So we can reduce the governments. So what the for and against? Quite simple. Yes or no. Very simple. You vote with your token. This is closed. The description of the decision is made, the grounds, the pros and cons, and it is community which decides what to do. So the proposer can have should have a certain balance, so to say, in decentralized autonomous organizations. So not all of us having one token can propose whatever on earth to make a lot of decision. So, but now let's have a look at the active decision. I don't know why it's untitled. Voting. Only uni votes that were self-delegated or delegated for another address before block. So this is a technical decision regarding the blockchain. So they want to limit the voting by uni tokens only before that block. So this is a very important decision, and for and against. Of course, the more tokens you have, the more value your vote is. So as we are obviously voting by our tokens. But this is just a brief example how decentralized organization works. It's not only the token for trading, for holding, like a share in our classical market. It's also a governance token that can allow you voting. So in classical companies, only shareholders, only big amount of shareholders can change something, 51%, for example, or board members or only big shareholders can vote in the company. But here, everyone can vote, and this is a sort of prototype of the stakeholders community together voting online and making decisions. Thus, the management of those organizations is shifting the responsibility, and this is a new type of organization when the founders not only manage that, but delegate the management to other people. So we know the term when we speak about types of proof of stake, a certain delegated proof of stake. Such protocols were implemented in the year 2016. If you remember the project BitShare, so that was a new type of proof of stake, delegated proof of stake, when people were electing 12, so to say, 12 managers who they trust. So it's the prototype of how Jesus collected 12 disciples. So those 12 board members could vote for the key decisions. But here in DeFi world, it is more or less implemented for the community. Moreover, I can tell you later on in our future lections, I can give you a good examples how this mechanism of voting is used not only for the sake of, so to say, democracy, for making decisions, public decisions by the community, but for analytical purposes. For example, there are many services, or several services I can show you later, not now, who collect, so to say, social expertise via voting. So people, for example, vote for Trump or for Biden as a new president of the United States. So people vote, and we see this sociological background, a social background, who votes, how they vote, and this is a sort of parallel to artificial intelligence, but analytical services, but among human, but like in sociology. This is a very interesting phenomenon that DeFi sub-industry gives us. And as I said earlier, when we spoke about social network changes in the next decade, we should not focus only on the money. So money is also important part of our life. Of course, we can't live without money. But what DeFi can change, not only our money or a type of interaction with banking institutions, it can change our services in future. So like mobile phones have changed our reality, have changed the way we interact with the real world, starting from ordering a taxi, finishing with communication. The same way DeFi sub-industry can influence our social and services change. So to say, in analogy to artificial intelligence, we can say that human intelligence can be implemented in DeFi protocols, and we can see how our mentality works, human mentality works, and how it is implemented and depicted in some social services. So I'm personally very excited and looking forward to seeing new services, revolutionary services, which change our real life. So let's look outside the box, outside the money which we are trying to earn every time. So this is natural, of course. This is okay. But if we look outside the box, we can see the perspective, or which services can bring us more value, because the new economy is not the economy of money like it was in 20th century, but this is economy of values and technologies. The best part in all technologies that we have now is to find out which value they bring. That's why we have audits. That's why we have market evaluation. That's why we have adaptation, so adoption, mass adoption. So this is the most thrilling part of the cryptocurrency world in future, and I would gladly share it with you, explore it with you, of course, because we are only in the beginning of an interesting way to the future. So, and the nearest 5 and 10 years will be a nice journey for us in terms of changing the world. And this year, of course, it has been a very dramatic year with many changes, with pandemic across all of us, bigger lockdowns which are happening now, especially in Europe. So this is only the beginning of the change. The whole social, cultural, and of course financial paradigm will be changed in the nearest future. So I would like to share this change and to look forward to this change with you, with our company, with our community, and let's support each other and share the best practices and information. So I will be glad to see you here next Friday at 1:30 p.m. Central European time. And of course, please, I invite you to our interview, which is going to be happening on Tuesday at 1:30 Central European time as well. So see you later. Thank you.